is it's available for everyone. And I'm going to go through this creative process. Most people are truly extras in their own room. They really are. They see, it would be very easy for you to sit and watch Mark up there and think, wow, you're doing all that. Man, that must be exciting. No, you could easily sit there and think that, look at him as if he's different, as if he's been blessed by, as I said, some of the most miraculous God. But the truth is, we've all been blessed. We've been given the faculties, but we've got to use them. If we don't use them, we've got to take responsibility for it. Now, where does it start? Well, I believe it starts right here. You've got to figure out what you want. It isn't good enough just to keep studying and going to seminars and reading books. You've got to decide what you want. This is the big thing. It's what kicks things off. You've got to decide what you want. Now, as you look at this and you think of wants, where do wants come from? Why don't we act on them? See, we have them. Yes, it's not a matter that we haven't got them. They come to the surface of our mind. We look at a beautiful automobile stop in front of us as we're standing waiting for the traffic light to change. You're like, wow, wouldn't that be nice? I said, do you want one of them? Well, yeah, but we drive through a nice area and we look at a beautiful home. Yeah, and we think, it must be nice. Think. When you go by a particular clothes store and you look and you think, wow, wouldn't that be nice? Well, why don't we act on our wants? Why don't we say, I'm going to do that? And then make up our mind, we're going to make it happen. See, to clearly establish what it is that you really want, ask yourself where wants come from. See, I think this is a good exercise for us. Begin to develop a working knowledge of the mind, how it functions, since that is where you first discover your wants. If you do this, if you do this, odds are pretty good you'll start acting on them. You won't just put them down as something nice that other people can have. I'm firmly convinced, as you understand how your mind functions, you start to see where your wants come from. How many people here work with, or have the opportunity, or would like to work with groups of people? How many of you do not feel totally relaxed in front of an audience, but would really like to feel relaxed in front of an audience so that you could communicate more effectively? And we say, show hands. Almost everybody. I was talking to Doug Lee's wife this morning, and in the lounge, and we were talking about young Danny, my grandson, and there's a joke around our house that we're trying to figure out who's the most extroverted, Mark Victor Hansen or Danny. That they're so much alike. Everybody's their friend. They look into their eyes. I mean, they communicate openly and in a relaxed way. And she said, well, our Joshua's like that. And you get him and Danny working together. And I said, I'm not quite sure where Danny got this. I said, sometimes we wonder if they switch babies in the hospital because nobody in our family's like that. I said, quite frankly, I'm very quiet and withdrawn. And some people say, well, I don't believe that. No, well, what you see here is an acquired personality. You see, I was so scared, so shy, and so quiet. I mean, I couldn't stand up in an audience and ask a question. But I had studied this so much, and I had it working, and I wanted to share it. I had to learn how to do what I'm doing. And